Here we are in a beautiful early afternoon, Pinole, California, looking at a neat little 1944 Deluxe Coupe. Good little driver, the kind of car you can drive. We have some known history. From what we know and what the current owners told us, he purchased this out of Oregon. And the history he knows is that it was a good, solid car. We're going to get it up on the lift and spend some time covering the undercarriage, and it is indeed that. It's a very straight little car. Good, solid, original car, and the gentleman, before he passed away, had taken it and had a paint job done on it, taken it all apart for a paint job, and then upgraded the powertrain in it. Very basic body-on style restoration, but a good-looking little car. It's got Diamondback radial tires, wide whites on it, Ford Deluxe trim. It's finished in like a 90s Ford color, like a Taurus color. It's like a Cabernet. What's really sweet about this car is the body's very straight, and it looks good from a very short distance. I would rate the paint as overall average professional, so you could pick it for little flaws here and there, but the body, there's no mistaking how straight it is. Gonna walk around and tell you what we know as we go. It's got a 350 Chevy underneath the hood here. Turbo 350 automatic transmission. It has an updated Nova rear differential. Still has a dropped axle in the front, but it has disc brakes, power disc brakes on it. Again, we're going to cover that on the undercarriage with you. But just a cute car. I gotta love the color. It's like a Cabernet, non-metallic finish. It's, from what we know, it's a base coat, clear coat. And if you're looking what I'm looking at right now, it's a great looking car. It's the kind of car definitely you can drive. Don't like to overuse the term driver, but it's not show underneath or anything like that. But it has a very nice presence to it, and it runs and drives good. Walker radiator in it, air conditioning, nice little goodies in it. Again, the Diamondback white wall tires on it just give it that great little feel. Let's step back and give you a look here. Kind of pick up some of the color too in the sun there. We have it in the shade. Kind of odd light today. On the driver's side, it's a little bit better. Still a lot, all the glass on it's all Ford script glass. So it was, like I said, a good, honest Jenny body prior to. All steel fenders, that kind of thing. You'll see the Ford script safety glass here. The guy was a member of the early Ford V8 club. When this gentleman purchased it, a trunk full of early Ford V8 magazines from way back. Has a mohair style interior or a factory style interior. The window garnish moldings have obviously been done at some time in their life. They're very nice. When they finished the car, they didn't finish the dash because it didn't need refinish, so that would kind of give you an idea what the car was. You can tell just a little bit difference in the factory color in this car would have been that, but there's just a slight difference there. Most people wouldn't even catch it. Again, just a cloth style. This is a coupe, so it's got jump seats in the rear. It's not a business coupe. So it's got the area in the back where you could have a couple passengers, kids, that kind of thing. Like I said, it's got air conditioning. We'll cover that for you. It's got a radio underneath the dash, underneath the seat here on this side. Audio, and the remote's here on the seat. You'll see the back here. There's one of the jump seats over on the driver's side that's up. It's got speakers that are hidden underneath the jump seats. I've dropped down that jump seat right there. A little tongue twisted here and there today. These road trips are long on Old Spudman up north here, Northern California near Frisco. It's nice as the doors really shut nice on this car. You know it was a solid car to begin with. You can see how that fits there. Again, all original Ford script glass. Ford script here, over in the other corner on the other side. Again, we'll step back here for you to take a look. It's shiny. It's got great color and a great stance for this car. They did the TCI parallel leafs in the back is what it appears to me. There wasn't a lot of history to carry along with the car. This gentleman purchased it from the widower. Beautiful day out here. Again, very straight. You just look down the body panels on this car. Just was a good, honest car to begin with. Again, average professional. I could pick it for a little bit here and there, but it looks great from an extremely short distance. These cars can be all different levels, and this is a great entry level 40 that you can take to the next level yourself if you like. Doll it up here and there, but drive it just the way it is too. That's what's cool about it. They don't all have to be perfect, they have to be fun. Seatbelts in it, which is a nice little touch. Make sure you're safe. Again, still has the wind wings. These garnish moldings have, like I said, have probably been redone. 40 Deluxe steering wheel. We'll get in here and cover, has carpet in, a carpet kit in it. And they're, you know, they trimmed around the edges, that kind of thing there, which is kind of neat. Tan floor mats. Running boards have obviously been recovered. Factory running boards with a new covering on them. Again, this finish on the dash is all original. This car still has the antenna up on the roof line up here. You can't see it here, but on the outside you can. The air conditioning that's been added blows out of lower kick panel there, lower kick panel over here, and out the center dash. Speaker vent here, which is a cool thing that guys do. It has turbo 350 automatic transmission in it, like we talked about, so they use the factory appears to be three-speed column shift here to do that. There is no neutral safety switch there, so you want to make sure that it's pulled all the way up in park prior to, or you can start it and drive. The ignition switch is underneath here. Fuel gauge does work. The gauges have been all converted down to here, so the only gauge that works up here is the fuel gauge as far as indicators. Temperature, oil, got 50 pounds of oil pressure. I bring it up there a little bit, it's charging. GM one wire alternator, all the AC controls are right here. And also, if you'll notice, it has no turn signals, but that's an easy fix. You can buy one of those, the ones they installed afterwards at the dealer. Back in the day, you can find those. I forget, they're called signal stats. We'll get out and let you hear it run here. Then we'll get you underneath the hood, and we'll actually probably start it and let you hear it run too. Under the hood and let it hear it run some more. There you go. Hey, go to spudsgarage.com. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to me. We'll have plenty of photos, and hang on to the end of the video. All right, we always like to get underneath the hood and find out what makes them tick. Neat little powertrain in here, just simple and just right. When they put the engine and transmission in this car, when they did the refinish of the exterior of the body, so they took an good original car. We don't know a lot about the history of the engine, but based on a barcode thing we saw on the side of the pan, we didn't decode it or anything, but it looks to be a GM crate engine, so it's probably a 350 V8. We don't know the amount of miles on it, probably not a lot. It has a Edelbrock aluminum intake manifold with Edelbrock AFB carburetor. It has a Mallory ignition on it. Just your basic chrome valve covers and ram horn exhaust manifolds. It has a turbo 350 automatic hook behind it. Car starts just fine and runs fine. We'll actually fire it up here for you in just a minute. Has a Walker radiator in it. It has two fans in it. It has a standard flex fan, but it also has a electric cooling fan, which you should have if you have air conditioning. And how this one works is when you turn the air on, it improves the efficiency, so you'll want to cool the condenser down a little bit. Well, anyway, that comes on when you turn the air on, or it's automatically thermostatically controlled to where it will come on if it reaches a certain temperature. No known overheating issues. Turbo 350 automatic transmission. Nova 10-bolt, Nova style 10-bolt rear end. I don't know that to be a fact, but it's a 10-bolt. Good little driver, kind of car you can drive, good, honest, and affordable. Anyway, hang on to the end of the video. As promised, he's going to fire it up, and we'll go back and let you hear it run. Starts right up. This car drives really nice. on to the end of the video. All right, we'll share the trunk here with you. Like I said, walking around, just a really neat little solid car. The tool wells are solid. We'll show you from the bottom side of the video, because this carpet, you have to unsnap it, and then there's a couple screws, and I'm not going to take the screws out, but I checked it on the bottom side, so hang on to the video. Just your basic cardboard panels or fiberboard panels in the back, and black carpet, and spare tire back there, and the battery's relocated to the back here. Bottom side of the deck lid's a nice Henry deck lid with factory insulation between the panels there. They painted it inside and out. Anyway, hang on to the end of the video. Have a great day. All right, he's going to start it up and turn it around for me to view, photograph the other side of the car. Sounds good. Looking for one you can drive? Alright, we get it up on the lift here and share the undercarriage with you. It kind of goes along with the rest of the car. This car's just got good old character. It's nothing fancy underneath, but it's definitely solid, which tells you more about the car when it comes to that. These cars can get up into the crazy level when it comes to dollars, and this one's more driver style undercarriage. The body's never been off the frame, but it really kind of fills you in on the solid coming out of Oregon car. All steel fenders here. The rear, it's had an updated Nova style or 10-bolt GM rear end in it. They've used, looks to be an early TCI spring conversion where they put parallel leaf springs in it with gas shocks. Pretty basic stuff, but what's really neat when you look at this car is you look at the floor pans on this car, rock solid and original, and you just don't see stuff like that. A lot of these cars rusted out pretty bad. I've studied it with a flashlight. It's got 2.5 inch or 2 inch exhaust on it with Flowmaster mufflers. Has a nice sound. This car drives just fine. Again, the parallel leafs, they actually tack them here and then they bolt them. There's one little spot up on here. You look just right there. I'll take a picture of that at Spud's Garage. It doesn't affect the car. It's between where the inner apron and the panel come together. But really nice floor pans on this car. Pretty much just like I said, a driver. They do the conversion on it. This car was all a really nice solid car from what the owners told me. Came out of Oregon, out of a state. The gentleman had it for many years. Probably covered a lot of that on the walk around video. Like always, I'm doing this first. They've eliminated the rear bones and the closed rear end on this, but they've split the front wishbones with, again, a TCI style component. It has emergency brake on it. There's the cable there. Has updated power brakes. That's like a Corvette style master, dual reservoir master cylinder with power brakes on it. Trans coolers over here. So again, it's nothing special, but it's solid and the kind of car you can drive, and she looks pretty good from the top side too. Disc brake conversion in the front, GM style calipers. Has a turbo hydro 350 automatic transmission in it. You can tell by the cut corner here of the pan. Again, the bones have been split. Still has the axle in the front, straight axle. We're going to pull this back here so I can give you a feel. Has a low horse crate engine in it. There's the tag on the side of the pan from the crate engine, from what we know. Small block Chevy. Those are bolt-in motor mounts. It bolts right into the location, so they're designed for these, along with the split wishbones in the rear. Or the split bones, the rear or the front. I'll get it right. Spent a lot of time on the road this trip. Give you kind of a feel here. Stabilizer bar in the front. This car drives out nice. Good little driver. Solid car. Kind of do a walk around here in the stabilizer bar. You see that. Front of the chin's nice. Has nice new white walls on it. What brand are those, Richard? Diamondbacks. Kind of give you a feel here. Look like Jenny running boards that have probably been re-vulcanized or recovered. And give you a look down the rail here. Again, average quality finish. Looks good from a short distance. Deluxe wheel trim. Again, look at the floor pans from the outside here. You get up high like this, you can pick the paint a little bit down here. A little bit of dirt in areas back here. The trunk well or the tool well is nice and solid here. That's an upgraded poly tank. I forgot to cover that. Plastic tank. There you go. Hey, go to spudsgarage.com where we'll have plenty of photos. Have a great day.